What are you closing the windows for? It's warm in here.
The flush of victory, my lad. The wonderful thing about Paris is you can get French champagne at domestic prices.
After tonight's game, I can take a bath in the stuff. You know how much this is in American money? I've won over 20,000 bucks.
And a portion of it from me. Well, as the French so aptly put it, c'est la vie.
And they're right. That's life.
Oh, little rascal's been hiding out on me. What do you say we cut the cards for the little orphan, eh?
Will you walk into my parlor?
I beg your pardon?
The trouble is, you're rather large for a spider. C.J. Dabney, retired millionaire. Plays cards for the fun of it. Loves to lose money. I had you pegged from the minute you fumbled those cards.
Well, it was a nice try.
Yes, it was a beautiful try. And a beautiful racket. Dealing me all the winning hands, letting me collect all the suckers' money. Then, when everyone's gone, a little game for two. And what do you know? Mr. Dabney's in the chips again.
It's worked so many times.
But not tonight.
No, unfortunately, not tonight.
But don't feel too badly. You can't win all the time. As the French so aptly put it.
C'est la vie.
Ah, Mr. Higgins.
Here you got news for me.
I'm afraid it is bad news, my friend. The man you are looking for has struck again. Voila. Highly skillful murder. No fingerprints.
Is this what gave him the sore throat? By any chance did it have a fancy knot in the end of it, like this?
Yes.
No,
yes.
come on. That's a cute little bow tie, isn't it? Takes all the work out of being a murderer.
If you will describe this man, Mr. Higgins, we will send out an alarm. Within 24 hours, we can have him under arrest.
And convict him on what? Thanks, gentlemen, but I've been after this boy for a long time. And there's only one way to nail him. That's to catch him in the act. 5, I'll get you 10. He's looking over the field right now for his next partner. Always the same. A young American with an innocent, trusting face.
Halt! Where's my other leg? Hold everything. I got a spoke in me.
Thank you.
I'll be all right. Don't help me. Sunday drivers.
You should have blown the whistle before you said detail.
All right, so I made a mistake.
Boy Forrester never makes a mistake.
Too bad your parents weren't Forresters. All aboard, men. I can't leave you here in France. It's a friendly nation. Follow me. Oh, come on, fellas. Come on. Follow me.
The correct command is detail, forward, march.
Detail, forward, march. Follow me.
Column left, march. Column right, march.
Hep. I wouldn't be here if I was hep. Hep. Hep.
Left, march.
Mr. Hunter, I'm untied again.
Company, at ease.
Detail, halt.
Always quibbling. What does he want from me?
There, I think that'll hold it for the little man.
Hey, thanks. You really know how to tie knots.
Oh, well, practice makes perfect.
You must teach me sometime.
I'd love to.
Detail. Column right. March. Detail. Ho! Squad leader Wilson, forward. Take over.
Men, our bivouac for the trip is cabin 254. Detail. Column right. Purge. Hip, 2, 3, 4. Hip.
Goodbye, little shaved tails. And how I'd like to. I'm going back and check the luggage.
Young man, the luggage is already on board. Well, surely you can't let those children take that long journey all by themselves.
Oh, can't I? You're looking at Freddie Hunter, newspaper man, bon vivant, sophisticated man of the world. And what spot did destiny pick for me to be born in? North Zanesville, Ohio. Not even Zanesville. Then one day comes a City Beautiful contest, and who wins it? The Boy Foresters of the world. Whippoorwill Patrol. And what's the first prize? A trip to the International Roundup in Paris. And who volunteers to cover the trip and gets 2 months to Cherchez La Femme? Yours truly.
Sounds like a happy ending.
Happy. You know where I spent those 2 months? On a bicycle seat. I wake up at night pedaling. A Boy Forester doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, he doesn't, period. They watch me like a hawk. With me with this address book. I won it in a raffle at the American Legion. Yvonne, Elysée Von 8-2. That's just her telephone number.
Oh, mademoiselle la duchesse. C'est un honneur, votre grâce.
Merci.
Dépêchez-vous.
Yvonne, Marie, Yvette, Simon. Simon. Oh, Simone. Oh, excuse me, I have to get to a French phone. Little ones I throw back.
Thought you were leaving us.
Huh? And let those little children take this long journey by themselves? Not me.
Beautiful, isn't she, huh?
Oh, and her perfume. Imagine what that did to me after smelling Boy Foresters for 3 months.
You aren't the first man to admire the Duchess Alexandria.
A duchess?
That was her father with her. Grand Duke Maximilian, one of the richest men on the continent.
Oh, that's fine, a Grand Duke. He wouldn't even let me hold hands with a wolfhound. Well, me for Paris.
Would you like to meet the Duchess?
Oh, do you know her?
No. But I'm acquainted with her father. My name is Dabney, C.J. Dabney. Now, should we have a drink and plan the campaign?
Yeah, then maybe after the campaign we can plan the surrender, huh?
Yes. Have a cigarette?
Oh, why not?
Now for that drink.
I could stand a root beer.
If we have to save Mr. Hunter, the world's in a tough spot.
You don't get any credit for saving somebody easy. Mr. Hunter is a challenge.
Why did he have to pick on us? Why didn't he time for the campfire girls?
Don't think he wouldn't like to. All right, men, a salute to our founder. Boy Forester is loyal, cheerful, helpful.
Truthful, brave, and clean. He does not smoke. He does not drink. He does not carouse.
And if he does not work on my old man's newspaper. Thought I smelled smoke out here.
Nothing at all. The ship was on fire, but I put it out.
Smells like tobacco smoke to me.
It does? Well, I wouldn't know. I never touched the stuff. Oh, hiya, fellas.
Hi.
Well, comfortable quarters. My bunk, I presume.
Mine.
Oh, this one here?
Guess again.
Eeny, meeny, miny, Freddie. Mo. Oh, now, wait a minute, fellas. If you...
Mr. Hunter,
Yeah?
help me.
Yeah, I got troubles of my own right here.
They're killing me.
How'd you ever get into a thing like this?
Thanks.
Huh? Well, I'll get it, friend.
Thank you.
You'll be all right, don't...
Stanley, look!
Stand by to abandon ship.
Sound the fire call. Stations, men. On the double.
Right with you, Stanley. Grab that sand. Over here, Humphrey.
Oh, that's fine.
Hurry up on the blanket.
Just a second, I'm suffocating, fellas. Let's not go too far with this thing.
Keep calm, Mr. Hunter.
Just a second, fella. Who's got the ball? Where'd they go? Where? I got it. I took care of it. It's all right.
I knew it. Smoky.
I've been framed. Somebody planted it on me.
Where you going, Stanley?
I'm sending a radiogram to my old man. Mr. Hunter won't have to bother writing tomorrow's column for the paper.
Oh, Stanley, please don't get Mr. Hunter fired. He's lived up to all our boy Forster rules, hasn't he?
Only because we've been watching him 24 hours a day. One side, O'Connor.
Stanley, so you're going to get me fired. You're perfect. You've never yielded to temptation. I bet once at camp when no one was looking, you lit a fire with a match.
My tinder was damp.
Well, my tinder's damp too, Stanley. I needed that cigarette. But it won't happen again. I promise I'll be a good boy Forster.
Loyal, cheerful, helpful, truthful, brave and clean.
Brave and clean.
No tobacco, no alcohol,
No tobacco, no alcohol.
no women.
No tobacco. No women. No women. Over 60.
Boy, you will get the best kennel, Your Highness.
Oh, yes, go on. Thank you.
The very best. Voyez, je vous en prie.
You should have given him the purse as well, my dear.
A duchess can scarcely tip less.
Ah, the magnificent gesture. While I, the Grand Duke Maximilian, walk around with a hole in my shoe.
Oh. One does not change the habit of a lifetime merely because one has little money at the moment.
I'm afraid it'll be a long moment.
Smile, Father. We'll go to the new world, enter business, make money, and then return to our old world. Great-grandmother Anastasia's necklace will bring the money to get us started.
Now, about Operation Duchess. Should we get on with the campaign?
Let's not be impulsive, my boy. These affairs must proceed slowly, casually. First the seed, then the bud, then the blossom.
I've been blossoming since Paris. I'm mellow.
Let me see. I might invite her father to join us in a little game of poker.
Yeah, that'll break the ice. Of course, we play for matches.
Oh, just a sociable game. We'll work it out.
Detail, out! Thank you, gentlemen, the Guard of Honor.
At your command, General.
Hey, they beat me to the punch.
Word, march. Detail, halt. Mr. Hunter, it is exactly 14:33. It has been decided that you will lead us in 4 laps around the promenade deck.
Who decided that?
I did.
Who else?
Look, Stanley, I've got a better idea. How about a game of volleyball?
Not a bad idea from you.
Thanks. Look, kids, why don't you go down to the cabin and get the ball, the big one, and then blow it up slowly so you won't hurt your little lungs, huh? Doesn't that sound like peachy fun?
Not a bad idea. Detail, for word, march. All right, march. Hep, hep, hep.
Outsmarted him. Well, you know him. Go ahead, introduce me.
Not yet, my boy, not yet. You see, I'd like an opportunity to tell him what an honest, upright young man you are. But it might be embarrassing with you sitting here.
Oh, I'd like to join in.
Finesse, my boy, finesse. Would you mind changing this for the purses for me?
What'd you do, rob a bank?
I never found that necessary.
$100. Well, lucky I'm honest and upright. And on a boat.
The luncheon deluxe, please.
Charming. The way those youngsters escorted you in.
Rather a contrast to my usual Guard of Honor. They average 6'3".
This young man who was sitting here, Mr. Hunter, happens to be their leader. Splendid young man. I was wondering if you'd like to join me, Your Honor.
I was about to extend the same invitation. However, why stand on ceremony?
Say, have you got change for a $100 bill?
A $100 bill? Whoops. May I see it?
I don't want to pawn it. I'd just like to change it.
Handsome man, Benjamin Franklin. They didn't have very good toupees in those days, did they?
Well, how about it?
No, I'd rather not. It'd mean a lot of extra bookkeeping and everything. But why don't you try that cigarette counter over there?
Okay.
Oh, pardon me.
That's all right. No, you wouldn't be traveling first class. Pack of cigarettes?
Oui, monsieur.
The Duchess.
Où se trouve le bureau de commissaire?
Voilà là-bas, Madame la Duchesse.
Merci.
À votre service.
Pardonnez, moi, Duchess. J'ai voulu vous apologize for what happened this morning. That means this morning, see, when...
Excuse me.
You remember the gangplank? You and the dog coming up? I was the lucky fellow who bumped into you.
We accept your apology.
You and the wolfhound? Oh, that's wonderful.
Voulez-vous avoir la bonté de garder ce collier dans votre coffre?
Merci.
Your cigarettes, monsieur.
Keep the change.
Young man, are you trying to impress me? Well, it cannot be done with money. Merci.
But Duchess, Madame la Duchesse.
Thank you, monsieur, for a most generous tip.
Tip? What do you want to do, buy your own boat? Duchess, Madame la Duchess.
Are you ready to play, Mr. Hunter?
I've been ready to play since Paris. Volleyball.
Alexandra.
Yes?
What would you say if I told you that on board this ship there's a young man, debonair, charming, a little to the left?
Oh.
Who's already infatuated with you and has expressed a desire to dine with us this evening.
And what is this young man's rank?
Rank? The highest. Tsar of the greenbacks, lord of the dollar bill. A little to the right.
Another American. Father, are you suggesting an alliance?
Alexandra, you misunderstand me. I merely wish you to dine with him. Secure his confidence so that we may obtain a loan to launch your business venture.
We need no loan. We have the necklace.
And the wolfhound, scarcely enough. Consider it, Alexandra. It's a wise business move.
This young man, is he handsome?
Like a Greek god. Such manners, such breeding. You'll find it hard to believe he's not of royal birth. If you'll only give him a little encouragement.
Like a Greek god.
You carry it off beautifully, my boy. Remember, finesse.
Finesse. Gee, Freddie Hunter, North Zanesville, Ohio, dining with the Duchess.
Might as well know. I told her father you had millions.
Millions? What are you trying to do, make me a phony?
Now, my boy, you must become one of their class. It'll give you more time. Duchess will get to know your finer qualities. Perhaps even come to love you.
What a beautiful perhaps. Finesse, boy. Finesse.
Here they are, entering now.
Which one is the Greek god?
Monsieur Daphne, Monsieur Hunter, this way, please. Gentlemen, I present my daughter, the Duchess Alexandra, Mr. Dabney.
Pleasure, Your Highness.
Mr. Hunter.
Oh, we've met before.
Indeed we have, Mr. Hunter.
Won't you sit down?
I believe the first occasion I saw Your Highness was in Monte Carlo. June 1938, I believe.
Oh, really? I don't recall.
I don't see how Your Highness could forget. Your luck was almost unbelievable. As I recall, you won over 5 million francs that night.
One of my good evenings.
Yes, and the very next father lost it all back.
Ah, but those evenings we prefer to forget. Eh, sir?
Right, sir.
Quite so, yes. I remember once in Biarritz, at the end of the first week, I was nearly 20 million francs behind. A pretty depressing state of affairs. But at the end of the second week, I not only recouped my losses, but made myself a tidy profit. By the way, sir, weren't you in Biarritz that season? 1939.
It is possible.
Ah, the wine steward.
The wine list, monsieur. May I suggest a white Bordeaux with the fish? White Bordeaux.
Mr. Hunter, with your permission. Such an occasion, Your Highness, champagne is in order.
Alexandria thanks you. My father, the Grand Duke Maximilian, thanks you. My great-grandmother, the dear departed Duchess Anastasia. Even her ghost thanks you.
Keep that up and I may be with her.
And she's like this, she loves everybody.
When I first met you, my friend, you seemed forward, coarse, uncouth.
Me?
But at the moment, you look like a Greek god.
Waiters, more bubbles. Faster. More.
Rise. We wish to stand.
Oh, we do? well, we rise. I'd like to have another talk with my father.
I'm afraid Mr. Hunter's in no mood for a game of cards tonight.
There'll be other times, Your Highness.
You may dance closer, my friend from America. I am human, you know.
Yeah, you are.
Don't forget taps, Mr. Hunter. You promised you'd be there.
Oh, Mr. Hunter, you dance so divine.
Oh, I'm afraid I...
Oh, you did. I have a needle and thread in my cabin. Come.
To your cabin?
Mm-hmm. I need you to thread the needle.
Please. I gotta thread that needle.
I suppose you find the needle one should turn on the lights. Oh, perhaps it would be more sport without them.
Lights, lights.
Needle, needle, needle. Where are you? Little needle?
Steady, boy.
I found a little needle. I found a little needle.
Oh, that's fine.
Such a beautiful needle. Such lovely thread. But I do not seem able to negotiate a union.
Oh, let me try it. My hands are steady. Please, one thing at a time.
Let me assist you, my handsome one.
Yeah, thanks. You're so helpful.
You find the eye?
Nope, it's getting smaller and smaller. Hey, there it is.
Oh. Now, little needle, we will put you to work.
No, I'll do it. Better if I keep occupied. Where is it? This is not my... Oh. It's not my regular line of work, you know. Ouch.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Didn't feel a thing.
Tell me, my rogue, did you enjoy Paris?
Saw the Eiffel Tower 3 times.
Oh, you are so romantic.
Then the boys and I visited the house, the Palace of Versailles. It's built by Louis XIV on the site of an old chateau by Louis XIII.
7 little boy foresters. Someday I hope to have 7 little boys. Your chin is that of a nobleman.
Avoid Saturday and Sunday crowds, and while in Versailles, visit the Hotel des Reservoirs, once the palace of Madame Pompadour. You're not paying attention. I may ask questions later. Well, that's finished.
You have a sense of humor. I like that. Prince Igor had no sense of humor. Small mustache, but no sense of humor.
No, he didn't have it.
Listen.
I don't hear a thing.
It's a song of my country. They're playing it in my honor. On a night like this, do you know what gypsy girls are doing in my land? They are making love. They are singing. How often have I wished that I were a gypsy girl, so that I too could lean against a young man's shoulder and sing to him.
Sing, Gypsy.
They sing, and gypsies know, one day, many moons ago, two lovers knew such bliss, 1,000 violins played when they would kiss. And now, like days gone by, when two gypsy lovers sigh, 1,000 violins, sighing violins, come from the sky. Sweet to make those lips that haunt me so, and taunt me so, want me so. My darling, take my heart and make magic music start. Be still, and we may hear those 1,000 violins so near.
Taps. Lights out. I gotta go. I gotta be back. If I'm not in my berth by 10, Oh, here's your needle. Goodbye. Oh, and it's been wonderful. And maybe tomorrow night you'll let me tear your hem again. Goodbye. Taps. Taps. Taps.
He made it!
Good night, fellas.
Lights out. Bed, everyone.
Tomorrow night I'm gonna hide that bugle. Every morning. Harry James.
6:30, Mr. Hunter. Time for calisthenics.
Okay, fellas. 1, 2, 3, bend.
Hit the deck. You have to do it with us.
Okay. It's frightening to think that someday he'll have children.
What are you holding your head for?
What do you think I'm holding my head for? I want to keep it on. Okay, fellas, let's get it over with. 1, 2, 3, bend. Oh, 2, 3, bend. Oh, 2, 3, bend. 1, 2, 3, bend. Oh, 2, 3.
Hey, this is too easy. Let's do a one-over with a kangaroo back hop.
A one-over with a kangaroo back hop. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, positions, men. Ankles. Hop, 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 hop.
3 bells.
Hop, hop.
I made a mistake, fellas. It's only 5:30. Oh, boy, another hour of shut-eye.
Your bunks, men. Just think, at 6:30 we get to do this all over again.
Oh, isn't that nice? Well, I'll wait right here. We do it all over again.
Good morning, my friend. And what do you foresee for the day? A little game of poker, perhaps? Yes. See, if the first game, Grand Duke Maximilian, will be the winner, don't you agree? Yes. And Mr. Hunter will be the loser? Of course. Now, what shall we give the lad for his first hand? Something to whet the appetite? A full house, eh? Jack, 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 Queen, Queen. Colorful date, eh? Come in, Your Highness.
I must warn you, Mr. Dabney, I'm an excellent card player. In 50 years as a Grand Duke, one learns a trade, you know.
Now I know why you suggested those high stakes.
You'll find the higher the stakes, the better I play.
What a coincidence.
Right this way, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Morning. Morning, my boy. Morning. Sit down, gentlemen.
And how are your little soldiers this morning?
Oh, they're great. We went over the top at 5:30. I was awake 2 hours before my eyes opened.
Are we cut, gentlemen?
5:30. Even a rooster doesn't get up that early.
I seem to have won the deal.
I trust that isn't an omen, Mr. Dabney.
We shall see.
You seem to have made quite an impression on my daughter last night.
Well, I hope she still likes me without champagne. What are we playing for, gentlemen? Matches?
Do you open, Mr. Hunter?
Well, I'll take a chance. How much is that?
$200.
Oh, mere bagatelle.
I'll stay.
Well, I'll have to pass. How many, my boy?
Just to be sociable, I'll keep these.
Sir?
3 cards, please.
Cigar?
Oh, thank you.
Well, I'll bet, how much you say these are worth?
$50 each.
50.
Of your life.
All right. I'll never forget my first cigar. I was 10 at the time. I never thought I'd make 11.
May I?
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, are you raising me?
No, I just call.
Well, I hate to do this to you, sir, but read 'em and weep. Jack, 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 Queen, Queen. Deuce? Deuce?
I have 3 aces. I knew you were bluffing.
I wish I'd known. I can't understand it.
Your deal, my boy.
Well, now I'll show you how they play poker back in Ohio.
You calling me, Mr. Hunter?
I'm raised. What happened to your friends? I'll call.
I have 3 queens.
No good, I've got a straight.
A straight.
Read them and weep. 7, 8, 9, 10, jet. Deuce? I can't understand it. I had...
Oh, very amusing, Mr. Hunter.
Yeah, but I could have sworn.
I'm afraid your mind is elsewhere, my boy. And here she comes.
Ah, my darling.
Good morning, Father.
Morning.
Gentlemen, how much has my father won from you?
A trifle, my dear.
Oh, mere bagatelle.
You should have been warned. The Grand Duke Maximilian is considered the finest card player in all Europe.
Oh, well, I've got news for you. He just won the Ohio Championship, too.
I would like to speak to you, Father.
Oh, really, my
It
dear?
is quite important.
Under the circumstances,
Of course,
gentlemen.
sir. I owe you $400.
And, my boy, your losses amount to an even 1,600.
1,600?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Even. 16. Well, it looks like I left my money down in my cabin.
I'll advance it.
Oh, no, really.
Oh, I insist.
Oh, he insists?
Are you coming, Father?
Oh, till this evening, gentlemen.
Perhaps we'd better play in my suite this evening.
An excellent suggestion.
You had to tell him I was a millionaire. So what happens? I owe you $1,600. How am I going to pay you?
Please, my boy. I'm responsible for your losses. You owe me nothing.
But...
Make me happy.
Father, I insist. You must not play poker again.
A box of your finest Havanas, please.
Oui, monsieur.
Come, my dear, I won, didn't I? Better make that 2 boxes.
And next time, suppose you should lose. Father, we cannot afford to.
Lose? I? The finest card player in all Europe? Ah, Mr. Hunter. Well, I expect you 2 young people want to be alone. Will you send those up to my suite?
Bien, monsieur.
Don't be too hard on the old boy. After all, what does $1,600 mean to me? I wouldn't even buy a rudder for my yacht.
Father must learn not to yield to such a childish temptation.
Well, what's the use of having temptations if you don't yield to them? Doesn't your tinder ever get damp?
Why, Tinder?
Oh, sure.
Will you wish the same table this evening, Monsieur Dabney?
I believe I can entice the other gentlemen to play tonight. 8 o'clock.
Your table will be ready, monsieur?
Look, about last night,
Yes.
About last night,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I had a wonderful time. Wonder if that makes me a count. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Huh? What you... I was... The chin of a nobleman. You know she's right.
Hell, Hope.
Oh, hiya, fellas. How'd the basketball game go over? Who won? Well, it doesn't make any difference who won. It's the fun of... It's the... What's the matter, fellas? Somebody died? Ship been torpedoed?
Accused, we submit the following evidence in the court-martial of former Honorary Boy Forester Freddie Hunter.
Former?
We will present the charges. Humphrey.
Monday, 10:27. Smoked cigarette, denied same.
But Joe.
Monday, 1902. Seen imbibing spirituous liquid, believed to be champagne.
Bill.
Tuesday, 10:50. Seen gambling for high stakes. Lost.
Tommy.
Tuesday, 11:09. Observed an embrace with female. Not his mother.
The prosecution rests.
But she kissed him. It wasn't Mr. Hunter.
Silence. Does the accused have anything to say?
Yeah, I got plenty to say. That's a fine way to act, sneaking around corners, spying on me. What am I, a criminal or something?
Do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, pal, guilty. And what are you going to do about it? Go ahead, radio your old man. Get me fired.
This way, man.
What are you hanging around for, O'Connor? You're one of them. You got the suit on. Go on, beat it. Guy can be pushed just so far, and they pushed me. You too, huh? Go ahead, O'Connor. Tell him. 1306, caught smoking cigarette. Enjoyed it.
I think it's all right for you to smoke a cigarette, Mr. Hunter.
Oh, you do?
But I don't think it's right for you to tell a lie.
Me? Lie? What are you talking about? I'm the most honest guy you ever saw. Oh, that's rich. Me tell him.
You don't have a rudder on your yacht. You don't even have a rowboat.
Oh, you heard, huh? Look, Tommy, you don't understand. There's nothing wrong with what I did.
You mean it's all right to lie?
Well, sometimes you have to tell a girl things like that, you know, to keep up appearances. After all, when you're my age, I mean... See what I mean?
Well, if I was a girl and a fella lied to me,
Yeah?
well, I wouldn't think very much of him when I found out.
Well, you're not a girl, so forget about it. See you around, O'Connor. Imagine a little kid like that trying to run my life. I've been lying for years and doing great. Yeah, great. No job. All right, so I tell her I got a yacht. She likes me, and we get married, and it turns out to be a rowboat. Does that make me a heel? Does it? You keep out of this. Listen, Duchess, I'm going to tell you the truth about myself, even if it means the end. Look, Duchess, Oh. Maid, will you tell the Duchess Mr. Hunter wants to talk to her? Mr. Freddie Hunter. It's very important.
You didn't knock, Mr. Hunter.
You're the maid?
No maid, no butler, no money.
You're broke?
Beautifully.
Oh, but the best suite on the boat, I don't get it.
One must keep up appearances.
Yeah, but how about that necklace down at the purser's office? Don't tell me that's from Woolworths.
Oh, you don't understand. My whole future lies in that necklace. You must find that hard to believe, Mr. Hunter. A man of your millions.
Of my millions? Oh, sure, of my millions. Yeah. Wait till you see my estate on Long Island. Swimming pools, tennis courts, polo ponies. Never even counted the servants.
You're a lucky man, Mr. Hunter.
Lucky. Duchess, I haven't got a dime.
No million?
As of today, not even a job. Well, what are you breaking yourself up about?
I was going to borrow $50,000 from you to go into business.
From me?
What's so funny?
I was going to lend it to you. Oh, that's beautiful. Tapped out. Busted. Both of us. Honey, this makes everything perfect.
Perfect?
Sure, we're starting from scratch. You're a duchess without dough, and I'm a millionaire without a mill. Now we can start making plans.
Without money?
Oh, sure, it happens every day in America. Look, let's say it's a year from now. You and I are settled in North Zanesville. We have our little troubles, our headaches. So our bank account's a joke. We're penny inspectors. Of course, we meet lots of folks.
We do.
They're all bill collectors.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Our checkbook is minus, but when our arms entwine us, gee, lucky us.
Lucky us? Oh, but Freddie, we couldn't possibly.
I'm just getting warmed up. Give me a chance, Alexandria. Alexandria. Alex. Do you mind if I call you Al? No, it wouldn't fit. So we don't eat crepes, Suzette?
But I like them.
They make you so weighty. We'll eat what Grandma ate.
Et?
Et. She lived way past 80.
You mean no pheasants and brandy?
But lots of hot dogs handy. Gee.
What's a hot dog?
Lucky us. A hot dog? Well, that's like caviar with skin. You bury it in a bun, kill the taste with hot mustard, then you drink a lot of soda pop to put out the fire.
Sounds terrible.
Not if your team's winning.
Freddie, you don't know what you'd be getting into. When shopping, I'm reckless. A bracelet, a necklace, or half a dozen Paris frocks.
Are they cheaper by the dozen?
Mm-mm.
Oh, what difference does it make? You can't kiss a bank book, and gold has a blank look. Who would want to live in Fort Knox?
You're very persuasive.
Well, I have to be. For me, this is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Guess we'd never own a yacht.
Oh, swell, then we won't get seasick.
Can't even go out a lot.
So what? We'll never be spree sick. No glamour around us, but we'll be glad we found us.
I know, lucky us. Freddie, do you realize how much I spend on stockings alone?
Well, we can always raise silkworms.
Oh, now be serious. Well, I'm used to expensive presents, like diamonds from Herman, from Igor and Erman. My dog must have imported bones.
Imported bones?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But with love beside us, we're richer than Midas. Meet the royal family, Jones.
Jones?
Sure, that's a typical American. Like in your country, say, Slobovich. You get what I'm building?
Well, is this what you mean? You'll come home from work at night. We'll kiss in the doorway.
Check. Eyes so shiny bright to welcome me your way.
2 candles are glowing.
Our happiness is showing. Lucky me.
Lucky me.
Lucky us.
Lucky us.
So happy. Too much in love to grumble. Oh, lucky us. Any questions?
If you are waiting for Monsieur Dabney, they have decided to play in his suite.
Oh. Dabney, A deck, 312.
Never have I seen such a run of cards.
Oh, well, don't give up, sir. The evening's young, plenty of time to win it back.
Yes, if my daughter doesn't interrupt us again.
Oh, don't worry, she'll never find us in this cabin.
Tip to the right steward can work miracles.
Perhaps a little champagne will change my luck.
What are you doing?
Stacking the deck. Huh? Gotta let him win. Keep him happy. If he's happy, his daughter's happy. What do you care with your millions? He's gonna get 4 aces.
Here you are, gentlemen.
Oh, that's fine. This'll keep things bubbling. Hey, you know, sir, I got a feeling you're gonna win this time.
Oh, really? I wish I could share your confidence, young man.
Here's luck, Your Highness. Well, let's play cards. You want to cut them, Mr. Dabney?
Oh, I don't think that'll be necessary.
You know, it's funny about the law of averages. Things always even up. And you're about due, Your Highness. Of course, you can never tell about cards. But, as Mr. Dabney says, it's in the lap of the gods. Must be sitting in the wrong chair. Purser. Purser!
Where's the purser? I don't know, monsieur.
Well, go find it.
Oui, monsieur.
Have you opened, Mr. Hunter?
1 white.
Aren't you betting rather conservatively, my boy?
Play him close is my motto.
You're white. And raise you 1,000. 2,000.
I pass. How many, my boy?
Well, I think I'll take,
Yes?
1 card.
What?
Make it 2.
2?
I'm wrong again. Make it 3.
3?
Gee, I hope I can improve these.
3 cards. May I have some more chips, please?
Help yourself, sir.
I've got plenty of chips here, sir. All you've got to do is win them.
That's 5,000 more over the bank.
Here, well, my boy, 3 cards. How many, sir?
I'll keep these. I'll bet blind.
I'll raise you.
Oh, you took, don't tell me. All right. I'll raise your back.
I'll raise you. Bet everything.
You're out of chips? Oh, that's too bad. Well, I'll just have to call you.
I have 4 9s.
Well, that beats me. I was trying the impossible. A royal flush.
That's what you have, my boy.
Yeah. A royal flush?
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No. A royal flush.
There you are, my boy. Straight from the lap of the gods.
I think you'll find the amount correct, Mr. Hunter. My winnings of this afternoon, and my IOU for the rest.
Oh, well, don't worry about this. I'll see you around. I don't need an IOU.
A gambling debt is a debt of honor. I'll arrange payment when we land in New York.
You know what? I'll bet you'll win this all back tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter, but I think I've had my fill at poker. Ohio style.
What do you mean, Ohio style?
I'm afraid His Highness isn't as gracious a loser as I am.
You know, in a way, I don't blame him. You don't draw 3 to a royal flush every day. It's a 6 million to 1 shot.
Why, this little rascal's been hiding out on me. What do you say we cut cards for the little orphan, eh?
Yeah, 6 million to 1. You know, I had a lot of 6 million to 1 shots tonight. Yeah, every time you dealt.
Rough-looking ocean. No moon tonight, either.
Every time you dealt, you caught. What happened to your coal, Mr. Dabney? Well, what do you know? 52 pieces of Kleenex.
The French so aptly put it, c'est la vie.
You had it all figured, didn't you? First I win, then we cut the cards and you win. You keep on cutting and you keep on winning. Mr. C.J. Dabney, ex-millionaire, now dealing cold decks for a living. Well, I've seen enough. I'm walking out. As far as the captain's office. Some surprise, huh?
Life is full of surprises, my boy.
Now get ready for April Fool's Day. The only money in the whole game was yours. The Duke is busted. Even had to borrow the paper to write out that IOU. And you were gonna take me. Where do you think I'm from? Kokomo? I'm from North Zanesville, brother. The big town. And oh yeah, here's that $1,600 you lent me. 5,000, 50.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I'm afraid I'm in the wrong cabin.
Yeah, that goes for me, too. Here's 1,600. So long, C.J.
Rough-looking ocean. And still no moon.
You mean he was gonna... with a napkin?
His favorite weapon.
Nice bib I almost wore. What are we waiting for? That guy's a killer. Let's get to the captain. Let's move. What do you mean,
We haven't got enough evidence. Gotta catch him in the act.
What was that I just went through? A dress rehearsal?
Sorry I muffed it, but next time we'll be ready.
Next time, get yourself another pigeon. I'm checking out.
Okay, son, but you're on your own. Now, trust me. We've got Dabney right where we want him.
Right where but he almost killed me.
I opened the door, didn't I?
Suppose it was locked.
That's a chance I had to take.
You had to take. Let's pick him up on suspicion, vagrancy, going through a red light, anything. When you stop saying what am I going to do? Everybody thinks I'm a crook.
Now, take it easy. As long as one man on this boat knows you're innocent, I'm that man, you're safe.
Don't leave town. Just go to bed and relax. And until I give the word, don't let Dabney get to you, or you'll spoil everything. Oh, I'd hate to spoil everything. Go to bed. Relax. Nothing to worry about. You're safe. Oh, please, Mr. Dabney. Please, I... Whose side are you on?
Father, the phone is ringing. The phone.
Phone? Hello? Yes, Mr. Dabney.
Your Highness, I have some shocking news for you.
Frankly, I suspected Mr. Hunter from the beginning.
What about Mr. Hunter?
Oh, one moment, darling. Yes. Yes. As you say, we have no proof.
Let me handle it, sir. I'll take it up with the ship's officials immediately. Goodbye, sir. Monte Carlo, July 12th. Arrived too late. They have me already en route to Paris, but I'll catch up with him yet. So you did, my boy.
Big idea.
Stanley said to lock you out.
Me?
I'd like to speak to you, Mr. Hunter.
Well, honey, what's on your... Well, what's wrong? What have I done?
You're a cheat, Mr. Hunter. Cheat, cheat, cheat.
Look, honey, I don't...
Oh, but such a clever cheat, hiding behind these 7 innocent children. Do they know you for a thief and a liar, Mr. Hunter? Do their parents know?
Look, kids, did I ever cheat you?
You beat me at gin rummy.
Who asked you?
I have something here, Mr. Hunter, which will pay for my father's losses. I never wish to see you again.
But look, honey, I don't...
And the next time you cheat at cards, Mr. Hunter, do not play with anyone as observant as Mr. Dabney.
Dabney? It figured. Look, honey, there's one man on this boat who knows I'm innocent. He'll tell you the truth. We'll go and see him. Dabney's the card sharp, and he's a murderer, too. But we can't tell anyone yet. It would spoil everything. And he does it with napkins. Well, I might get killed any minute.
We shall try not to be impatient.
Mr. Higgins, this is Freddie Hunter. Open the door. I'm in trouble. Higgins. Higgins. Higgins, wake up. You gotta help me. You gotta help me. Dabney.
When Mr. Higgins didn't answer the telephone, I naturally became suspicious.
He told you then he was a detective.
Well, only this evening after the card game.
But Monsieur Hunter is such a pleasant young man, such an innocent face.
You hope there's nothing wrong?
Murder. I got a report. The one man who could clear me is dead. One man. Get out of here, boy. Get out of here.
The doors are locked. Monsieur Higgins.
No wonder he didn't answer the phone.
Get the stretcher. Remove the body.
Oui, monsieur.
From the marks on the throat, it appears to have been done with a cloth of some sort.
The hunter may have dropped it somewhere in his haste. Perhaps we can find it.
Use your handkerchief.
Mademoiselle, how long has this receiver been off the hook? Thank you. Only a few minutes. Mr. Hunter can't be very far away.
Let us hope he left his fingerprints on the receiver. Could this have been the weapon, Mr. Dabney?
Seems strong enough.
Observe, it has been stretched. Come, we will have the ship searched immediately.
Just a minute. A moment, I thought...
Fortunately, we are at sea. Mr. Hunter cannot escape us. After you have removed the body, seal the cabin.
Seal it?
That's the custom when anything like this happens on the high seas. May I take this?
Certainly.
Ah, non. Faites attention, ne touchez rien dans la cabine. Of course, you will give evidence regarding your poker games with Mr. Hunter.
Naturally, anything to further the cause of justice.
Fermez la porte maintenant. Et scellez-la. Sur notre bateau, chose pareille.
Good evening.
And so, at exactly 15:35, we bid farewell to the spirit of Mr. Freddie Hunter. But let us remember, gentlemen, that we of the Boy Foresters all share the blame for his downfall. We failed to save one man from his own weakness. Okay, fellas, break it up.
A very impressive ceremony, gentlemen, but I'm afraid a trifle premature.
What do you mean, premature?
Frankly, I'm not entirely convinced that Mr. Hunter jumped overboard.
You mean maybe he's not dead?
In my opinion, he's alive and hiding somewhere on this ship.
Alive? He would pull a trick like that.
What do you think we ought to do, Mr. Dabney?
But if I were a boy forester, I'd feel in honor bound to find the traitor and hand him over to the proper authorities.
Detail. Attention. Hut. Men, we'll split into 2 squads and search the ship. Joe, Tommy, come with me. Herbie, take the rest of the fellows and start at this end.
A man who would pretend affection for you merely to lure me into a game of cards. He's better off where he is.
Mr. Hunter may have cheated the cards, Father, but I know he wasn't a murderer.
I have something very special for Boya's dinner, Your Grace. Exactly what they will serve in the first-class dining room this evening. Observe, a choice steak broiled to perfection.
Very well, leave it. Although I'm certain he won't touch it.
Yes, Your Grace.
On this ship, I'll find him.
But suppose he didn't do it.
Then why is he hiding?
If you ask me, I think he jumped overboard.
Not Hunter. He hasn't got the guts to kill himself.
He has 2.
Joe, search this kennel.
That dog looks awful mean.
Okay, I'll do it. Well, he's not in there. We'll find him yet. Come on. Come on, O'Connor.
I don't want to look for Mr. Hunter.
Quitter.
Tommy. Tommy. Tommy, it's me, Mr. Hunter.
Gosh, then you're not dead.
Not yet. I've been starving while my roommate's eating first class.
You didn't kill Mr. Higgins, did you?
Tommy, Do I look like the type of fellow who would kill anybody?
Well, sometimes when you look at Stanley...
Think how I look when I look at the Duchess. Tommy, I gotta talk to her, get her up here, say her dog is sick, anything. Please help me, Tommy. You know I didn't do this.
Okay, Mr. Hunter. I'll help you.
Thanks. And get me something to eat, too. I'm famished.
Okay, what do you want?
Hamburgers?
Hamburgers? How many?
3.
Okay, 3. And I'll get them on buns for you. See you later.
Parlez-vous français? Parlez-vous français?
Oui, oui.
Mais c'est très bien, vous...
What do you want me to do, bury it?
Boya? Come here, Boya. That's a good dog. But you seem in excellent health. I don't understand why Tommy...
Gotta talk to you, explain things. Dabney's the murderer. Remember, I told you that before it happened. I even told you how he was gonna do it with a napkin, and he did. Okay, if you want to yell, go right ahead.
Thief. Cheat.
Well, why don't you yell?
Freddie, darling, darling.
For a minute, I thought I'd overplayed my hand.
Don't you want to see the movie, O'Connor?
It's a Western. Gee, I'd like to, fellas, but I got a stomachache. Guess I ate too much.
Detail, cover off. Forward, word. Hip, hip, right, word.
Your hamburgers, monsieur.
Hail. Oh. Men, did you ever see O'Connor eat hamburgers before?
I always thought he hated them.
You know who loves hamburgers?
Who?
Mr. Freddie Hunter. He's coming.
No, darling, I can't let you do it.
But don't you see, it's your only chance. We must find some sort of evidence against Mr. Dabney.
Then let me search his cabin.
And if they should catch you on the way. Don't worry, my beloved. This is not the first time the Duchess Alexandria has faced danger.
I'm not worth it. But if I'm not, who is?
All right, O'Connor, where is he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb. We know he's around here someplace.
Maybe he's in one of the kennels.
Well, wherever he is, we've got him trapped. We'll find him yet.
Honest, Stanley, I just came up here for a breath of air.
With those hamburgers? You hate hamburgers.
Yeah, and we know who loves hamburgers. Mr. Freddie Hunter.
Herbie, go tell the first mate we've cornered Hunter. Bill, Humphrey, block the other stairs so he can't get away. Okay, fellas, we're going to search every inch of this deck. And O'Connor, you're going to help us. Start with this kennel.
Yes? Oh, why, yes, Duchess. Oh, it sounds delightful. I'll meet you both for cocktails immediately.
Steward, may I have your pass key?
Yes, Your Grace. May I help Your Grace?
Oh, that won't be necessary.
Ah, Mr. Dabney. Nice of you to join us.
You and your daughter are too kind. But where is she?
Alexandra. Huh? That is, if she doesn't change her mind again.
Again?
Yes, first she's depressed and wishes to retire early. Then she dresses and goes on deck. Then she returns in a state of excitement and suggests you meet us for drinks. So here we are, the three of us. Except where is Alexandra?
Where indeed? I seem to have forgotten something. Will you excuse me a moment?
All right, O'Connor, this is your last chance to talk. Come clean, where's Hunter?
Honest, Stanley, I don't know what you're talking about.
Where is he?
I haven't got the slightest idea.
You're lying. Where is he?
Boy, you'll make it. What's this? Somebody standing on my head.
The Adventures of C.J. Dabney by the late Thomas Higgins. May I have it, please?
You're not... What is this about, Monsieur Hunter?
Good news, sir. He's hiding somewhere on this deck.
It's turning! He'll drown! There he is! I see him!
Oh, where are you? Stay with it, boy. You can make it. You can make it. Hey, wait a minute. Where am I? What's the water doing up there? Help! Help!
Sorry, sir. Madame said no more drink.
Give it to me.
Everything's under control. There, you had enough? Are you all right, honey?
Quite enough of you. Don't move.
Monsieur Daphne.
Yes?
Monsieur Hunter is alive and hiding somewhere on this deck. Please keep your door locked.
Thank you, I will. Now, Mr. Hunter, you will kindly leave the way you came in.
Oh, now wait, give me a chance. Let's talk this over.
Later, my boy.
Later? But the rope's gone. Look, what do you want to kill me for? I won't squeal. I won't talk to anybody.
How true.
What's happening here? Who fired those shots?
There's the man that killed Mr. Higgins.
Monsieur Daphne.
And here's the proof.
I'm afraid I also have Mr. Hunter on my conscience.
Freddie! 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 Oh, Freddie! Oh, Freddie, I thought you were gone.
C'est la vie.
Don't play cards with him. You'll win the handcuffs.
Detail! Halt!
1, 2.
I'll count. You coming, Mr. Hunter?
Stand by, Tommy. There's something I have to tell the Duchess.
Ah, Mr. Hunter.
Here's a present for you, sir. Your IOU.
Yes. Well, darling, I've a few details to attend to. I'm sure you'll both excuse me.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Hunter.
Goodbye, Duchess. I'll never forget you.
Oh, but Freddie, what's wrong?
Well, this is the end of the line, honey. It's time to stop floating on those bubbles.
Oh, no, Freddie, but...
Look, I couldn't ask you to live my kind of life in North Zanesville. 2 rooms over a grocery store and neighbors' kids keeping us awake all night. Wouldn't work out. Detail. Forward. March.
Detail. Halt. But, darling, our children might keep the neighbors awake.
Friday, 11:09. Observed an embrace with female.
Not his mother.
Mm-mm.